I've been asking the question, who's looking out for Israel? Who is standing up for freedom here and all over the world? We know that it's not Iran. It wants to take us down, take Israel down, and clear the path for the 12th Imam. I want to introduce you to a guest. We have him. We can put him up on camera. There he is. We can't show his identity, and we have to disguise his voice. He'll be with us live in about a half an hour. He actually has infiltrated the highest levels of the Iranian government, and he knows firsthand the plan for destruction of Israel and then the spread to America that is coming up. But it all ties in to the 12th Imam, the Christian Antichrist, and it also ties in to what else is going in the Middle East, going on. It's a little strange. But let's start here at home first with your wallet. The man who runs the largest bond fund in the entire world, so he probably knows a thing or two, says that U.S. Treasuries, the things, our debt, have, quote, little value because of our ever-increasing debt burden. Warren Buffett also suggested avoiding betting on the U.S. dollar because he believes it's about to tank. Wall Street is increasingly upping their interest in what they call tail risk. Basically, what tail risk is funds that are being set up by PIMCO, Deutsche Bank now, and other Wall Street firms. As we've been called crazy, and we've told you, prepare for massive stock market dives. These funds typically lose 15% per year in normal conditions, but they are structured. And they're structured to cash in big time during a time of crisis. Well, nobody has done these before. People are now saying, I don't think this is good. Something's going on. What else can I do with my money? And now people are lining up to lose 15% because they think massive trouble is ahead. Walmart, the world's largest retailer, working with suppliers now to minimize the impact of increasing costs to you. CEO Bill Simon of Walmart says that cost increase are coming at a rapid rate and that inflation is going to be serious here in America. The president just called to reduce oil consumption and increase ethanol. The problem with that is corn and oil are the two building blocks in this country. You don't have corn, you don't have beef, you don't have food. You don't have oil, you don't have cars. Unfortunately, the president is stopping us from drilling oil in our own land, and a guy who's been an expert in commodities since the 1970s, there's a couple of them that I read, but this guy summed it up the best. We will have inadequate acreage without spectacularly favorable weather, and it will usher in a significant food shortage, not just here, but all around the world. Gee, will that help or hurt a revolutionary fever that seems to be sweeping the world? We have reached this point because we have lived way beyond our means, and it's happened all over the globe. And now the world is turning to people to fix the problem. But the people who are fixing the problem are the people who created the problem. And they aren't honest brokers. And many of them, quite honestly, are enemies of man's freedom. They are divvying up the world right now and throwing matches on gasoline. Newsflash, this change of power is not a good one for America, for Israel, for Australia, England, anybody who loves freedom. Soros has said himself that America is the biggest roadblock to an open society, as he likes to call it, a borderless one-world government. He also, as we showed you, his organizations say that Israel and the Middle East, they are not going to do the right thing. They won't understand it. Well, I hope you all understand what's happening in the Middle East. We're going to show you a timeline here in just a few minutes. It'll show you that many of our politicians in Washington, I believe, are in bed with the enemy. Come on.